choke on this thing. Right, we're back on Winkle's part 2 of his escort. You will see obviously the finishing result at the end, and it did turn out alright because we know what the end was, because we're a little bit backward down, so this is, we finished it but we're going back to do this video, so we've got to start to it, if that makes sense. So hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you on the next one. Here he is, look, the main man of Berkshire Body Shop, he's here. Right, good job we got today, bud. We got to seal this thing up everywhere. This is Winkle's race car. It's all in primer. Ginge stone chipped all the, well, wrapped all the inner wings yesterday. So I've got the lovely job of today of sealing all this up in here. And I must know, before anybody says anything, actually we didn't fabricate this, so the metal work isn't down to us. But we got to seal all the nice bits in, and all in the boot. So I could just show you before we get going. So I'll probably be on this for the whole day, I would have thought. The time it's finished, you wouldn't believe it, would you? So we've got the Kent products we're using, which is good, and we've got their new air gun, which we use as well. I'll show you how that works later on. But right, so we get going, and I'll show you when we're nearly through. So Ginger's been really busy prepping the inside of Winkle's car so I can get the first colour on. Mickey sealed it up, so now I'm going to go and mix a bit of wet and wet and give it a cut of wet and wet, and then we'll get the first colour on it. I'm also going to do the inside the boot lid and inside the doors, because you're going to see that colour when you look inside, so we need to do the inside the doors. And to be honest, I really hate painting roll cages, but it's got to be done. So let's go and get some wet and wet and get some colour on it. So Ginger's been busy prepping Winkle's panels and getting them set up in the oven for me. As you can see, there is quite a few of them in here. So I'm going to give them a blow off, a degrease and a stack gun, go and mix some base coat up and give them some paint. But the only thing is with this, Paul really hasn't given us much guidance of colours, so it's going to be hit and miss whether he actually likes this when we've done it, so let's hope he does. So I've now got Winkle's race car in the oven, so I can now get the colour on that. I've had to finish prepping and mask this one myself because Ginger's down at Alien Island topping up his suntan. So I'm going to get this based up and some clear on it, then we can flat it off, angle panels back up on it, and then we can start lining it out for the race stripes. Right, so now I'm putting the stripes on Winkle's car, and I am using my laser for this just because it does do the contours on the wings, and it just sort of shows up the lines. There are plenty of other ways of doing it with measurements and stuff, but I thought I'd just use a laser for this one. So I'm now marking all the stripes out on it. I've already done the other side, so I'll get this side done. So Ginger's masked up the panels for me, so I've got them in the oven so I can do the colours for the stripes. I'm going to do the bottom colour first. This one, I am going to mask the top off. If anyone's thinking what the orange stripe is about, it's just literally when I line the car out and done the centre gap, I use the blue tape twice, and just to make sure no overspray goes in the middle of the tape, I'll just use the orange one just to remind myself that I have done them. I have put a bit of tape over the centre, so that's just for my reference, nobody else's. So I'm going to quickly mask the top colour up, and then I will get the bottom colour sprayed. So I've masked all the tops off now, so I can get the bottom colour on. I just have to remember on the boot lid that it's the top on the boot lid, because the bottom colour does come up and end up being on the top on the boot lids, because there's two boot lids for this car. So I've masked both of them on the top, so now I'm going to go and knock the bottom colour up and get the bottom stripe sprayed. So the bottom colour is silver. So what I'm going to do now is demask the top bit, mask the silver up, and then get the second colour on. So that's the panels all masked, ready for the second colour. So the colour I'm going to do, sort of found by accident, I was looking for a colour which is in between the silver and the body colour. I had a spray out upstairs looking for the chips, colour chips, and sort of rested some chips down. See this colour, I thought, oh, that was quite nice. So I spoke to Winkle and said, look, I found the colour, but it is a little bit out there. Not sure if it's what you want. And he said, do what you like, because he hasn't seen the colours I've done the car anyway. So I'm sure some of you are not going to like it. A bit like the spoiler on the car. Some people like it, some people hate it, but I'm going to do it this colour and then just hope it works all right. And Winkle likes it, so let's go and lock it up and put it on. So here's the second colour. I'm sure some of you are going to be a bit shocked, but at the end of the day, it is a race car and it needs to stand out. And I would like it to be a car that everyone sort of has a comment about, like it, hate it. It is what it is. But I think when it's all done and it's all outside back together, I think it looks stunning. So you can all let me know what you think when it's finished, and then we'll go from there. So I've got the car in here now in the front panel, so I'm going to get the silver on that now. So I'm going to go upstairs, get my suit on and get this painted. So the panel's all in the oven now, ready for me to clear coat. I did put a coat of clear when I've done the stripes, just so I could just make sure the lines and everything were all right on them. So we've demasked them, flattened it all off. So I'm going to clear coat over all of it, just to try and get rid of a little bit of the edge where the stripes are. So right, let's go and knock some clear up. So I've now finished clear coating it, so I'll have a little walk around and show you. It's actually come out really clean, really happy with it. This time I used a Noble 565 on this one. So as you can see, the colours have sort of come out now they're all lacquered. I'm not sure if I've already sort of shown you on this, but the actual colour of the car might look black on the camera, but it's not black. It's a really dark grey and it's got a really heavy fleck in it. I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick it up. Same as the top stripe, it's got a gold pearl on it, so on the edges it just gives you that sort of yellowy sort of goldy pearl effect on the lines, but I'm not sure if that's showing up on the camera. But as I said, it has come out really clean. I will polish it because I do want to get rid of as much as this at the edge where the stripes are as I can. So I will give it a flat and polish just to sort of try and get rid of some of that, but it's not that bad. It's got a couple of nibs in it that need doing, but other than that, yeah, I'm really happy with it. So now it's just a case of polishing the bits and then putting the car back together, and then we'll get it all the door handles and stuff in it, so when he picks it up, the door's not going to rattle to death down the road and open up and get damaged. So what I'll do then is when I've finished it and put it back together, we'll have a walk round and see if you guys like it. Right, this is Winkle's race car and this is the finished article. We're not too sure if we got the colour right, but that's the choice of everybody else's. There's the gimper who painted it, that's the gimper who done the bodywork. This is the gimper who put the rear wheel arches on. The other gimper don't want to be in it. So, talk away, Andrew. Well, there it is. We just got to hope now that Paul likes it. Winkle. Oh, Winkle, yeah. Yeah, you can't call him Paul. Paul. Well, we have to because he's a customer. Yeah. So, that's been called other things. I'm not sure if the GoPro's going to pick it up, but it is grey, not black, as I've said before. I think it looks really nice. I think the colours work well. Not too sure what he's going to think when he gets there. So what colour did we go with? So what we got inside? The inside's moon dust silver. Yeah. The actual main colour of it is a Fiat colour, which I have added extra grams of a really coarse silver in it to give it that metallic fleck. Yep. Then obviously the bottom colour is moon dust to match the inside, and then the green turquoise is a Fiat colour. Is there green in the grey? Because when you stand here, it looks like there is some. Just a little bit of the pearl that's in it that gives you that sort of effect. Yeah. But you know, like I say, in the camera, it probably looks black, but it's not. As we said, Paul hasn't actually seen the car yet. We've sort of explained to him. Yeah, he sort of left it to us to do something. Yeah, this is what we come up with. A bit of a gamble for someone to do. Because if I'm correctly, if it runs in the modified Ford, they are going to make a Scale Electrics car out of. Some of the choice ones. The choice ones will be made out of. So if I open up in here, we'll show you what we've done in here. Not that anyone's not seen an Escort bonnet before. But, yeah. I would open up the boot, but everyone's favourite spoiler's in the way. Because I've obviously there's mixed views on the spoiler. But I'd like to hear everyone's opinion, see what they think of it in the comments.
What do you think, Nick?
I love it, and I agree with everyone else. Well, us three here now, we've all said that the wheels need to be gold or something like that to make a feature out of those. So, don't know what everyone else thinks about that, but that's what we all kind of think, and I reckon that would finish it off.
Yeah, it'd be nice if someone could leave in the comments whether they like it, hate it. Did we get it right? I don't know.
Yeah, I think we did, but then we're going to say that because we like it.
You know, it's hard because he wanted the Castrol design stripes on it, which it is, because he's already got an escort like that. But when you start looking at things, every colour's been done with combinations. It's just hard to try and come up with something a little bit different. And the only thing with race cars, when they look really nice here, but then when they're out on track, they don't look nice.
No, they don't stand out neither.
This is going to stand out, and you get little kids watching and that, and they pick a favourite car when they're watching racing and stuff, and hopefully this will be a car that they like.
Like you said, it's going to be a bit unique, isn't it? So
it is unique, yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It's different than anything else he's had done.
Yeah. I think when you get older like him though, you do start picking different colours and his eyesight goes a bit, doesn't it?
We've done a lot of colours things and it's always hard to come up with something different.
Yeah. And like when it was orange, when it first turned up, like the rear spoiler stood out like a...
Yeah, I don't think it's as
but
bad
it don't actually stand out as bad now.
It's not a lot of people's favourite thing, but that's what they race in that series. So.
And we've got the other one that goes on as well, isn't there? There's
the other boot lid.
The other boot
with
lid.
the ducktail on, because some series is going to have that in it. So.
Yeah, so follow the lines. Obviously the grey, the light grey goes all round the bottom. What's he going to run? Duratec?
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, Duratec.
It's something like the 217 Duratec, is it, or something? I don't know.
We did actually do the inside twice, didn't we? Well, Andy did. Because first coat he put on, you weren't too happy with it, was you?
It's just basically what they've done where they've done all the fabrication work on it. It just wasn't nice, and there's a few bits I just wasn't happy with, so I just changed it because that's me. It doesn't matter whether you paint it, you know, there's no such thing as doing someone a cheap job or anything, because no matter what you do, someone's going to ask who painted it, and we've painted it, so at the end of the day, it's got to be to the standard that we do.
Yeah, absolutely. And
you know,
and the amount of work we put into it, you know, for a race car, which some maybe don't understand, but
it's the same as when you paint anything. People don't realise the hours it takes to paint cars.
No,
it's hours. The painting them's not so bad. It's the preparation.
He gets the easy job.
Yeah, I'll do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you know, lining that takes 10 minutes more.
Yeah. You've done paint by numbers when he was a kid, which you can obviously see we weren't too bad at.
I still do them at the weekends just to keep us going.
But no, I think she looks lovely, and I will have a lay underneath, just have a look, because it's all blacked up underneath as well. Isn't the perfect view, but blacked it all up underneath. But yeah, she looks lovely, like it. It's probably one of my favourite colour schemes out of all the escorts.
What do you mean, I got it right?
Well, I actually picked the green.
You did.
He says he did, but he didn't. I did.
Picked the green.
No, he was going through it. He was going for an orange.
Going for orange.
Then he was going for a Cadbury's purple.
That's all been done, mate.
Yeah, it's old fashioned, that, isn't it? Old that stuff. Yeah. So yeah, so there we are. Anybody got anything else to say?
No. You?
No.
Right. That's unusual, because normally a lot of people have got a lot to say. So what can we say?
What have you got to say, Michael?
All I can say is, mate, I don't know who actually sealed it up, but what a job. And rear arch is perfect. So if you like it all, subscribe, thumbs up and like. See you on the next one.